Mercury is a strange, hot mess of a planet. This rock is the closest one to the sun, but its surface temperatures can plummet to as low as minus 180 degrees Celsius. It has the strangest sunrises and sunsets in the entire solar system, and one day on this planet lasts about 2 years. But you don't have to survive a whole day down there. We're sending our team member Chase on a mission to spend just 5 seconds on Mercury.
Huh. Mercury doesn't sound so bad. I just don't get why it's so cold. It should be flaming hot.
Detecting extreme temperature fluctuations.
Yeah, Mercury is hot and cold at the same time. That's because instead of a proper atmosphere, Mercury has an exosphere. And this exosphere is almost as thin as the vacuum of space. It doesn't contain enough molecules to transfer heat around the planet, and that means surface temperatures go from one extreme to the other. During the day, the surface is blasted by intense sunlight, and that results in severe heat, like 430 degrees Celsius. Then at night, all that heat gets lost in space, and the temperatures drop to minus 180 degrees Celsius.
Well, at least there's no dust storms on Mercury.
Sure, there's no weather and no climate on this planet, but there are plenty of things that can kill you. Extreme heat, intense cold, lack of breathable air, severe solar radiation, and if anything goes wrong with your spacesuit, you'll be toast.
Toast or popsicle, depending on where I land. You know what? I've died way too many times to go out there without prep. Rico, fire up the simulatoratron.
X-29 Sim on standby.
Simulatoratron. Fine. Run the thing. Find me the safest place to land, please, Rico. Chop chop.
Yeah, finding a perfect landing spot on Mercury won't be easy. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system, even smaller than Saturn's moon Titan. And its terrain is just as bumpy as its temperature fluctuations. It has so many craters, cliffs, and ridges that finding a flat surface to land on will be a big if. Then, of course, there's the lack of atmosphere, which makes landing even bumpier. Without air resistance, your spaceship will be approaching the surface at a very high speed. So if you're not interested in crashing, you'll need a spaceship with a powerful propulsion system to slow you down during descent. And Mercury's proximity to the Sun complicates things even more. That's because the Sun's enormous gravity causes this planet to orbit the star on an elliptical path. That means that sometimes Mercury is closer to the Sun and other times it's further away. So landing on Mercury would be like trying to hit a moving target while being pulled strongly by the Sun, all the while trying to manage your speed in a place where you can't just parachute down. Yeah, it's hard. If you managed to drop down onto Mercury during its daytime, it would feel like you landed in an oven. The sun on this side of the planet is so incredibly intense that it will roast you alive. And Mercury's daytime lasts a long time. To be specific, one solar day on this planet goes for 176 Earth days. Weirdly, that's twice as long as 1 year on Mercury, as it only takes 88 Earth days to revolve around the sun. Of course, there's no way you'd last a full Mercury day. You'd cook within minutes. Now, even NASA's spacewalk suits are designed to withstand temperatures of 120 degrees Celsius. Mercury is 3.5 times more scorching than that. Your spacesuit's outer layers would start degrading within seconds. In minutes, your suit's critical systems like life support and cooling would fail, and you'd experience instant heat stroke. Then, you'd be cooked and die.
Oh, so you're saying I could last 5 seconds on there? That's all I needed to hear. Rico, initiate landing sequence.
I don't recommend that. Your chances of returning to the ship after a 5-second walk on Mercury's daytime surface are, calculating, 0.012%.
Rico, oh my god, you just had to ruin all the fun every time. Okay, what are my other options?
Calculating. Try landing on Mercury's night side.
Okay.
Now, the dark side of Mercury would be freezing.
Detecting the temperature of minus 180 degrees Celsius.
Even your spacesuit's most advanced heating system wouldn't last long in this brutal environment. Within minutes, your heaters would fail and hypothermia would set in. Your body temperature would start dropping rapidly. In only 10 minutes, you'd be dead. And that's if nothing else goes wrong.
Yeah, landing on Mercury's night side is possible, but it would suck. Like, I wouldn't see a thing there. What's the point in going to a whole new planet if you can't enjoy the views? No, I'll take my chances with Mercury's extreme heat. Thank you very much.
Well, hold on. Maybe you don't have to. You could find a landing location between the two extremes. It's called the Terminator Zone.
Ah, the Terminator Zone!
Yeah, this is the zone between the day and night, and temperatures there might be bearable.
Calculating the Terminator Zone temperatures would be extremely hard. The temperature on Mercury drops to the extremes rapidly.
That's true, but this is your best shot at spending 5 seconds on Mercury. And hey, remember I mentioned the strange sunrises and sunsets on Mercury? Well, here's your chance to see them too. Mercury has a double sunrise. It's because it moves on its axis very slowly but orbits the sun very quickly. At certain points, the orbital speed becomes faster than its rotational speed. And if you were standing on Mercury at that moment, you'd see the sunrise, then stop, move back, and rise again.
Oh, cool! Double sunrise! Rico, okay, let's do this. Let's land, this time for real.
Landing complete. The temperature reading at 130 degrees Celsius.
Okay, yeah, feeling toasty, but not cooked. Another successful mission for the Astro King and his dumb sidekick Rico. Okay, so when do we get to see this double sunrise?
You must remain on Mercury's surface for a few hours to witness the retrograde sunrise.
Oh, why didn't you say that before we landed? Okay, well, I mean, it's not that bad. I could stick around here for a few hours.
I don't recommend that. The temperature will rise drastically in 3.2 hours.
Oh God, Rico, just say 3 hours. It's fine. I'll be fine, okay? I'll stay right here next to the ship where... Ow! Okay, that rock is hot. Don't read into that. Nice. Rico, what was that?
A micrometeorite hit your spacesuit. You're losing oxygen.
It's getting hot. Can't breathe. Why can't I ever get hit by a macro meteorite? Why does this always take so long? I didn't even see the double sunrise. What if Guy puts it on his Patreon because I subscribed last month at the Red Giant Deer and then pitched a story where I don't die.
Oh, classic Chase. But don't worry, he'll be back for his next adventure. He always comes back. What adventure should we send him on next? How about something chill with a gorgeous view of Jupiter in the sky? Well, that's a story for another What If. We've already taken you to Titan, Venus, even Uranus, and there's so much more we want to show you. That's why we launched the What If Explorers Club on Patreon. It's where we'll give you the top secret behind the scenes, extended director's cuts, mind-blowing art, epic merch discounts, and our endless love and gratitude. Oh, and we'll even let you pitch us ideas for upcoming episodes. Support us on Patreon to get exclusive content and help us send Chase to his death over and over and over again.